Bandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitam Sya Om Agyana Timarandasya Gyanajana Shalagaya Chakshuram Milidam Yena Tasma Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Supurakam Guruganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanagam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Bharatanam Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurun Shah Divyad Bhagavad Prem Noe Bija Pranam Devam Devyatanam Suchanda Baranam Balarka Chelan Sandrananda Puram Sareka Varanam Bhairagya Vidyamburim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Bandetam Shubhalam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shidaram Mansha Kopatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevachaha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Adi-lila, chapter 10, the branches of the Chaitanya tree. Purushottamash Shri Galim Jagannatha Das Sri Chandrasekhar Vaidya Dvija Haridas. The 68th branch of the original tree was Purushottam. The 69th was Sri Galim. The 70th was Jagannath Das. The 71st was Sri Chandrasekhar Vaidya. And the 72nd was Dvija Haridas. Ramadas Kavichandra Sri Gopaladas Bhagavatacharya Thakur Sharangadas. The 73rd branch of the original tree was Ramadas. The 74th was Kavichandra. The 75th was Sri Gopal Das. The 76th was Bhagavatacharya. And the 77th was Thakur Sharangadas. Another name of Thakur Sharangadas was Shangar Thakur. Sometimes he was also called Sharangapani or Shangadar. He was a resident of Navadvip in the neighborhood known as Modadrumadvip, and he used to worship the Supreme Lord in a secluded place on the bank of the Ganges. He was not accepting disciples, but he was repeatedly being inspired from within by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to do so. Actually, his deity, Gopinath, was asking him, "You're getting old, who will take care of me after you're gone?" So then Sharanga Thakur told him, "Oh, don't worry, I will make a disciple, the first person I meet tomorrow." Thus one morning he decided, whomever I shall make my disciple, whomever I see, I shall make my disciple. When he went to the bank of the Ganges to take his bath, by chance he saw a dead body floating in the water, and he touched it with his feet. This immediately brought the body to life, and Thakur Sharangadas accepted him as his disciple. This disciple later became famous as Thakur Murari, and his name is always associated with that of Sri Shangar. So Shangar Murari is also known as Murari Chaitanya. And that Murari Chaitanya was not afraid of anything. He had been previously dead, so he used to play with tigers and snakes, like that. Jagannath Tirtha Vipra Sri Janakinath Gopalacharya Ara Vipra Vaninath. The 78th branch of the original tree was Jagannath Tirtha. The 79th branch was the Brahmin Sri Janakinath. 80th was Gopalacharya, and 81st was the Brahmin Vaninath. Govinda Madhava Vasudeva Tinbai Jasabar Kirtane Nache Chaitanya Nitai. The three brothers, Govinda, Madhava, and Vasudeva, were the 82nd, 83rd, and 84th branches of the tree. Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda used to dance in their kirtan performances. Ramadas, Abhiram, Sakya Prema Rasi, Shola Sangera Kashtatuli Jai Kori Labamsi. Ramadas Abhiram was fully absorbed in the mellow of friendship. He made a flute of a bamboo stick with 16 knots. So Ramadas Abhiram was in the Sakyaras mood of friendship. Prabhu Agyaya Nityananda Gaudechalila Tara Sange Tina Jan Prabhu Agyayala. By the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 3 devotees accompanied Lord Nityananda Prabhu when he returned to Bengal to preach. By the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 3 devotees accompanied Lord Nityananda Prabhu when he returned to Bengal to preach. Ramadas, Madhava, Ara Vasudeva Ghosh, Prabhu Sange Rahe Govinda Paya Santosh. These 3 were Ramadas, Madhava Ghosh, and Vasudeva Ghosh. Govinda Ghosh, however, remained with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri and thus felt great satisfaction. Bhagavatacharya Chiranjiva Sri Raghunandana, Madhavacharya Kamalakanta Sri Yarunandana. Bhagavatacharya Chiranjiva Sri Raghunandana, Madhvacharya Kamalakanta, and Sri Yarunandana were all among the branches of the Chaitanya tree. Mahakripa Patra Prabhur Jagai Madai Patita Pavana Namer Saki Duibai. Jagai and Madai are the 89th and 90th branches of the tree. They were the greatest recipients of Lord Chaitanya's mercy. These 2 brothers were the witnesses who proved that Lord Chaitanya was rightly named Patita Pavana, the deliverer of the fallen souls. Godadesh Bhaktara Koila Sangepa Katan Ananta Chaitanya Bhakta Nanjai Ganan. I've given a brief description of the devotees of Lord Chaitanya in Bengal. Actually, his devotees are innumerable. Nilachali Esa Bhakta Prabhu Sange Duistane Prabhu Seva Koila Nanarange. I have especially mentioned all these devotees because they accompanied Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Bengal and Orissa and served him in many ways. Kebala Nilachale Prabhu JJ Bhaktagan Sankepe Koriye Kichu Sesab Katan. Let me briefly describe some of the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. Nilachale Prabhu Sange Jata Bhaktagan Sabar Adyaka Prabhur Marma Duijan Paramananda Puriyar Swarup Damodar Gadadhar Jagannananda Shankar Bhakreshwar Damodara Pandit Thakur Haridas Raghunath Bhaijara Raghunath Das. Among the devotees who accompanied the Lord at Jagannath Puri, 2 of them, Paramananda Puri and Swarup Damodar, were the heart and soul of the Lord. Among the other devotees were Gadadhar, Jagannananda, Shankar, Vakreshwara, Damodar Pandit, Thakur Haridas, Raghunath Baija, and Raghunath Das. Ityadika Purvasangi Bora Bhaktagan Nilachale Rohe Kori Prabhora Seban. All these devotees were associates of the Lord from the very beginning. When the Lord took up residence in Jagannath Puri, they remained there to serve him faithfully. Arjata Bhaktagan Goda Deshabasi Pratyabde Prabhure Deke Nilachaliashi. All the devotees who resided in Bengal used to visit Jagannath Puri every year to see the Lord. Nilachali Prabhu Saha Pratama Milan Se Bhakta Ganer Ebe Koriye Ganan. Now let me enumerate the devotees of Bengal who first came to see the Lord at Jagannath Puri. Borashaka Egg, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Tara Bhagnipati, Sri Gopinathacharya. There was Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, one of the biggest branches of the tree of the Lord, and his sister's husband, Sri Gopinathacharya. Kashi Mishra, Pradyumna Mishra, Rai Bhavananda, Jaharamilane Prabhu, Pailananda. In the list of devotees at Jagannath Puri, which begins with Paramananda Puri, Swarup Damodar, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and Gopinathacharya, Kashi Mishra was the fifth, Pradyumna Mishra the sixth, and Bhavananda Rai the seventh. Lord Chaitanya took great pleasure in meeting with them. Alingana Koritare Bolila Bachan Tumi Pandu Pancha Pandava Tomaranandan. Embracing Rai Bhavananda, the Lord declared to him, "You formerly appeared as Pandu, and your 5 sons appeared as the 5 Pandavas." Ramananda Roy Bhattanayaka Gopinath Kalanidhi Sudanidhi Nayaka Paninath. The 5 sons of Bhavananda Roy were Ramananda Roy, Pattanayaka Gopinath, Kalanidhi, Sudanidhi, and Nayaka Vaninath. A Panchaputra Tomar Mora Priyapatra Ramananda Sahamora Deha Beda Matra. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Bhavananda Roy, "Your 5 sons are my dear devotees. Ramananda Roy and I are one, although our bodies are different." Pratraparudra Raj Ara Odra Krishnananda Paramananda Mahapatra Odra Shivananda Bhagavanacharya Brahmanadakya Bharati Sri Shiki Mahiti Ari Aramurari Mahiti. King Pratraparudra of Orissa, the Oriyan devotees Krishnananda and Shivananda, and Paramananda Mahapatra Bhagavanacharya, Brahmananda Bharati, Sri Shiki Mahiti, and Murari Mahiti constantly associated with Sri Chaitanya while he resided in Jagannath Puri. Madhavi Devi, Shiki Mahitira Bhagini, Sri Radhara Dashi Madhye Jara Namagani. Madhavi Devi, the 17th of the prominent devotees, was the younger sister of Shiki Mahiti. She is considered to have formerly been a maidservant of Srimati Radharani. Ishwara Puri Sishya Brahmachari Kashishwar Sri Govindanam Tara Priya Anuchar. Brahmachari Kashishwar was a disciple of Ishwara Puri, and Sri Govinda was another of his dear disciples. Tara Siddhi Kale Dohe Tara Agyapaya Nilachale Prabhustani Miliya Asya. In the list of prominent devotees at Nilachala, Jagannath Puri, Kashishwar was the 18th and Govinda the 19th. They both came to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri, being thus ordered by Ishwara Puri at the time of his passing away. Gurura Sambande Manya Koila Duhakare Tara Agyamani Seva Dilena Dohare. Both Kashishwar and Govinda were godbrothers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and thus the Lord duly honored them as soon as they arrived. But because Ishwara Puri had ordered them to give Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personal service, the Lord accepted their service. So both Govinda and Kashishwar were ordered by Ishwara Puri to come and serve Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu didn't want to accept service initially from them because they were his godbrothers, and he was feeling it's not correct for one's godbrothers to be engaged in one's personal service. But because they had been ordered to do so by Ishwara Puri, the Lord accepted that that was the will of his spiritual master, so he engaged them. Angaseva Govindare, Dilena Ishwara, Jagannath Dekite Chalan, Age Kashishwara. Govinda cared for the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whereas Kashishwar went in front of the Lord when he went to see Jagannath in the temple. Aparasa Yaya Gosai Manusha Gahane Manusha Telepata Kore Kashi Malabane. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the temple of Jagannath, Kashishwar, being very strong, cleared the crowds aside with his hands so that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could pass untouched. So Kashishwar would go in front there. So many people wanted to touch the Lord that the great crowd could crush Mahaprabhu. So Kashishwar would keep them from touching the Lord or like that. Ramai Nandai Dohe Prabhura Kingara Govindara Sange Seva Kore Nirantara. Ramai and Nandai, the 20th and 21st among the important devotees in Jagannath Puri, always assisted Govinda 24 hours a day in rendering service to the Lord. So Govinda, who was sent by Ishwara Puri, became, of course, the Lord's personal servant, was always taking care of Mahaprabhu. Vaishyagoda Jaladine Bharana Ramai Govinda Gyaya Seva Korana Nandai. Every day Ramai filled 22 big water pots, whereas Nandai personally assisted Govinda. Krishnadas Nama Shuddha Kulina Brahman Jare Sange Loya Koila Dakina Gaman. The 22nd devotee, Krishnadas, was born of a pure and respectable Brahmin family. While touring southern India, Lord Chaitanya took Krishnadas with him. Balabhadra Bhattacharya Bhakti Adhikari Mathura Gamane Prabhu Jeho Brahmachari. As a bona fide devotee, Balabhadra Bhattacharya, the 23rd principal associate, acted as the brahmachari of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he toured Mathura. Bora Haridas Ara Chota Haridas Dui Kirtaniya Rohe Mahaprabhu Pas. Both Haridas and Chota Haridas, the 24th and 25th devotees in Nilachala, were good singers who always accompanied Lord Chaitanya. Ramabhadracharyar Odra Simeshwar Tapanacharyara Raghu Nilambar. Among the devotees who lived with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri, Ramabhadra Acharya was the 26th, Simeshwar the 27th, Tapanacharya the 28th, Raghunath Bhattacharya the 29th, and Nilambar the 30th. Singhabhata, Kamabhata, Dantura, Shivananda, Gaude, Purva Britya, Prabhur, Priya, Kamalananda. Singhabhata was the 31st, Kamabhata the 32nd, Shivananda the 33rd, and Kamalananda the 34th. They all formerly served Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Bengal, but later these servants left Bengal to live with the Lord in Jagannath Puri. Achyutananda Dvaita Charyatanai Nilachale Rohe Prabhu Charanashroy. Achyutananda, the 35th devotee, was the son of Advaitacharya. He also lived with Lord Chaitanya, taking shelter of his lotus feet at Jagannath Puri. Nirloma Gangadas Sara Vishnudas Sabera Prabhu Sange Nila Chale Mas. Nirloma Gangadas and Vishnudas were the 36th and 37th among the devotees who lived at Jagannath Puri as servants of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Varanasi Madhye Prabhur Bhakta Tinjan Chandrasekhar Bhaijara Mishra Tapan Raghunath Bhattacharya Mishra Nandan Prabhu Jabe Kashiaila Deki Brindavan Chandrasekhar Grihe Koila Dui Mashabas Tapana Mishra Gare Bika Dui Mash. The prominent devotees at Varanasi were the physician Chandrasekhar, Tapan Mishra, and Raghunath Bhattacharya. Tapan Mishra's son, so Raghunath Bhattacharya, Tapan Mishra's son. When Lord Chaitanya came to Varanasi after seeing Vrindavan for two months, he lived at the residence of Chandrasekhar Vaidya and accepted prasadam at the house of Tapan Mishra. So the son of Tapan Mishra is Raghunath Bhattacharya, and that's and later Raghunath Bhattacharya became Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. It's like one of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan: Sri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath, Sri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath. So Raghunath Bhattacharya became Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, one of the 6 Goswamis. Vrindavan. He came to see Mahaprabhu in Puri, and Mahaprabhu told him to not to marry and to take care of his elderly parents, which he did. And when Tapan Mishra and his wife passed away, then Raghunath Bhattacharya came back to Mahaprabhu, and then Mahaprabhu instructed him and sent him to Vrindavan to join with Rupa and Sanatan there. Raghunath Balye Koila Prabhur Sevan Uchishta Marjanara Parasimbaham. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed at the house of Tapan Mishra, Raghunath Bhatta, who was then a boy, washed his dishes and massaged his legs. Bora Hoile Nilachali Gela Prabhurstane Ashtamas Rohila Bikadena Kona Dine. When Raghunath grew to a young man, he visited Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri and stayed there for 8 months. Sometimes he offered prasadam to the Lord. Prabhu Agya Paya Brindaban Nere Aila Asiya Shri Rupa Gosar Nikate Rohila. Later, by the order of Lord Chaitanya, Raghunath went to Vrindavan and remained there under the shelter of Srila Rupa Goswami. Tarastani Rupa Gosai Shunenam Bhagavat Prabhu Kripaya Teho Krishna Premimat. When he stayed with Srila Rupa Goswami, his engagement was to recite Srimad Bhagavatam for him to hear. As a result of this Bhagavatam recitation, he attained perfectional love of Krishna, by which he remained always maddened. Emata Sangyatita Chaitanya Bhaktagan Din Matra Liki Samyak Najai Katan. I list in this way only a portion of the innumerable devotees of Lord Chaitanya. To describe them all fully is not possible. Aika ekaika shakate lage koti koti dal, tarasishya upasishya tara upadal. From each branch of the tree have grown hundreds and thousands of sub-branches of disciples and grand disciples. Sakala bariyache prema phula phale, Bashaila tree jagat Krishna prema jale. Every branch and sub-branch of the tree is full of innumerable fruits and flowers. They inundate the world with the waters of love of Krishna. Ek shakara shakti ananta mahima, sahasra bharane jara dite narisima. Each and every branch of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees has unlimited spiritual power and glory. Even if one had thousands of mouths, it would be impossible to describe the limits of their activities. Sankepe Kohila Mahaprabhu Bhaktagan, Samagra Bolite Nare Sahasrabadan. I have briefly described the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in different places. Even Lord Sesha, who has thousands of mouths, could not list them all. Shri Rupa Raghunath, Parejara Ash, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kohe Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-lila, 10th chapter, and the matter of the main trunk of the Chaitanya tree, its branches and its sub-branches. So I think I'll continue reading. This is chapter 11, Expansions of Lord Nityananda. Nityananda Paramboja, Bringan Prema, Madun Madan, Natvai Kilan Teshu Mukya, Likyante Katichinmaya. After offering my obeisances unto all the devotees of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who are like bumblebees collecting honey from his lotus feet, I shall try to describe those who are the most prominent. Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Tahara Charana Ashrita, Jai Saidanya. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Anyone who has taken shelter at his lotus feet is glorious. Jaya Jaya Sri Advaita, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu. Sarva Bhakta Brinda, all glories to Sri Advaita Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tasya Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sat Prema Mara Sakina, Urdhva Skanda, Vadutendo, Shakarupan, Gananumaha. Sri Nityananda Prabhu is the topmost branch of the indestructible tree of eternal love of Godhead, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I offer my respectful obeisances to all the sub-branches of that topmost branch. Sri Nityananda, Brikara, Skanda, Gurutar, Tahate Janmila Shaka, Prashaka, Vistar. Sri Nityananda Prabhu is an extremely heavy branch of the Chaitanya tree. From that branch grow many branches and sub-branches. Malakarer Ichajale, Mare Shakagan, Primafula Fale Bari, Chaila Bhuvan. Watered by the desire of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, these branches and sub-branches have grown unlimitedly and cover the entire world with fruits and flowers. Asankyanandagan, Kekaruganan, Apana Shodite Kohe Mukya Mukya Jan. These branches and sub-branches of devotees are innumerable and unlimited. Who could count them? For my personal purification, I shall try to enumerate only the most prominent among them. Sri Virabhadra Gosai Skanda Mahashaka Tara Upashaka Jata Asankhya Tara Leka. After Nityananda Prabhu, the greatest branch is Virabhadra Gosai, who also has innumerable branches and sub-branches. It is not possible to describe them all. Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya, Virabhadra Gosai was the direct son of Srila Nityananda Prabhu and the disciple of Janavi Devi. His real mother was Vasudha. So Nityananda had 2 wives, and one is Janavi Devi, and then the other is Vasudha. Vasudha was the mother of Sri Virabhadra Gosai. And where Nityananda's appearance place, Ekachakra, also there it's called Virabhadrapur, Virachandrapur. And Virabhadra Gosai and Virachandra, they're both the same person, just 2 different names for them. Ishvara Hoya Kahai Mahabhagavat Veda Dharma Tita Hoya Veda Dharmerat. Although Virabhadra Gosai was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he presented himself as a great devotee. And although the Supreme Godhead is transcendental to all Vedic injunctions, he strictly followed the Vedic rituals. Antara Ishvara Cheshta Bahire Nirdamba Chaitanya Bhakti Mandape Teho Mulastamba. He is the main pillar in the hall of devotional service erected by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He knew within himself that he acted as the Supreme Lord Vishnu, but externally he was prideless. Adyapi Jahara Kripa Mahima Hoite Chaitanya Nityananda Gai Sakala Jagate. It is by the glorious mercy of Sri Virabhadra Gosai that people all over the world now have the chance to chant the names of Chaitanya Nityananda. Sri Virabhadra Gosai Loinu Sharan Jahara Prasade Hoy Abhishta Puran. I therefore take shelter at the lotus feet of Virabhadra Gosai, so that by his mercy my great desire to write Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita will be greatly guided, will be properly guided. I therefore take shelter of the lotus feet of Virabhadra Gosai, so that by his mercy my great desire to write Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita will be properly guided. Sri Ramadas Ara Gadadhardas Chaitanya Gosaira Bhakta Rohitarapash. 2 devotees of Lord Chaitanya named Sri Ramadas and Gadadhardas always live with Sri Virabhadra Gosai. So there's Gadadhar Pandit and Gadadhar Das. They're 2 different persons, and that's explained nicely in the Heart and Halo of Srila Bhakti Rakshidhar Dev Goswami Maharaj. Nityanande Adi-lila Jabe Gaude Jaite Mahaprabhu Due Dila Taras Sate Ateva Due Gane Duhara Ganan Madhava Vasudeva Gosherao Vivaran. When Nityananda Prabhu was ordered to go to Bengal to preach, these 2 devotees, Sri Ramadas and Gadadhar Das, were ordered to go with him. Thus they are sometimes counted among the devotees of Lord Chaitanya and sometimes among the devotees of Lord Nityananda. Similarly, Madhava Ghosh and Vasudeva Ghosh belong to both groups of devotees simultaneously. Ramadas Mukhya Sakya Shakya Sakya Prema Rasi Shola Sangir Kashtaje Tuli Koilabamshi. Ramadas, one of the chief branches, was full of fraternal love of God. He made a flute from a stick with 16 knots. A big flute. Sri Gadadhar Das Gopi Bhave Purnananda Jaragare Danakeli Koila Nityananda. Sri Gadadhar Das was always fully absorbed in ecstasy as a gopi. In his house, Lord Nityananda enacted the drama Danakeli. Sri Madhava Ghosh Mukya Kirtaniya Gane Nityananda Prabhu Nritya Kori Jaragane. Sri Madhava Ghosh was a principal performer of kirtan. While he sang, Nityananda Prabhu danced. Vasudeva Gite Kore Prabhu Varnane Kashta Bhushan Drabe Jahara Shravane. When Vasudeva Ghosh described Lord Chaitanya Nityananda while performing kirtan, even wood and stone would melt upon hearing it. Murari Chaitanya Dasher Alokika Lila Vyagra Gale Chadamare Sarpa Sanikela. There were many extraordinary activities performed by Murari, a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sometimes in his ecstasy he would slap the cheek of a tiger, and sometimes he would play with a venomous snake. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya, Murari Chaitanya Das was born in the village of Sri Vrindavanapur, which is situated about 2 miles from the Galashi station on the Bardwan line. When Murari Chaitanya Das came to Navadip, he settled in the village of Mudadruma, or Mamgachi Gram. At that time, he became known as Sharanga or Shanga Murari Chaitanya Das. The descendants of his family still reside in Shadarapata. In the Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antya Kanda, chapter 5, there is the following statement. Murari Chaitanya Das had no material bodily features, for he was completely spiritual. Thus, he would sometimes chase after tigers in the jungle and treat them just like cats and dogs. He would slap the cheek of a tiger and take a venomous snake on his lap. He had no fear for his external body, of which he was completely forgetful. He would spend all 24 hours of the day chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra or speaking about Lord Chaitanya Nityananda. Sometimes he would remain submerged in water for 2 or 3 days, but he would feel no bodily inconvenience. Thus he behaved almost like stone or wood, but he always used his energy in chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. No one can describe his specific characteristics, but it is understood that wherever Murari Chaitanya Das passed, whoever was present would be enlightened Krishna consciousness simply by the atmosphere he created. So he was in Mudradruma or Mamgachi Gram, and that is the place where Shankar Murari, where his temple is. And he was the disciple of Shankar Murari, who was brought back from being dead. Shankar Murari told his deity Gopinath, the first person I meet in the morning, I will make my disciple. And at that time, when he went to bathe in the Ganga, Murari Chaitanya was dead on a banana trunk. Apparently, he had been bitten by a serpent, and that's what they would do with the body. And then Shanga Thakur brought him back to shore and brought him back to life. And he became Shanga Thakur's disciple, and he was known here, as it's mentioned, he was known as Murari Chaitanya Das. Nityananda Ganajat Sabha Braja Sakka Shringabetra Gopavesha Shirishikipaka. All the associates of Lord Nityananda were formerly cowherd boys in Brajabhumi. Their symbolic representations were the horns and sticks they carried, their cowherd dress, and the peacock plumes on their heads. So their symbolic representations were the horns and sticks they carried, their cowherd dress, and the peacock plumes on their heads. Raghunath Vaidya Upadhyaya Mahashai Jahara Darshane Krishna Prema Bhakti Hoy. The physician Raghunath, also known as Upadhyaya, was so great a devotee that simply by seeing him one would awaken his dormant love of Godhead. Sundarananda Nityananda Shaka Britya Marma Jarasange Nityananda Kore Brajam Narma. Sundarananda, another branch of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, was Lord Nityananda's most intimate servant. Lord Nityananda Prabhu perceived the life of Brajabhumi in his company. Kamalakara Pipalai Alokika Rita Alokika Prematara Bhuvane Bidita. Kamalakara Pipalai is said to have been the third Gopal. His behavior and love of God were uncommon, and thus he is celebrated all over the world. So it is said, Dvadasha Gopal, there were 12 principal cowherd boyfriends of Balaram in the Krishna Lila, and they're appearing as disciples of Nityananda Prabhu in the Navadip Lila. Suryadas, Sarakela, Tarabai, Krishnadas, Nityananda, Drida Vishwas, Premara, Nibas. In Mahaprabhu's Lila, those Dwadasha Gopal became followers of Nityananda Prabhu, who was Balaram, of course. Suryadas Sarakela and his younger brother, Krishnadas Sarakela, both possessed firm faith in Nityananda Prabhu. They were a reservoir of love of Godhead. Gauridas Pandit Jara Premo Danda Bhakti Krishna Prema Dite Nite Dare Mahashakti. Gauridas Pandit, the emblem of the most elevated devotional service and love of Godhead, had the greatest potency to receive and deliver such love. Nityanande's Samarpila Jatikula Panti Sri Chaitanya Nityanande Kore Pranapati. Making Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda the Lord of his life, Gauridas Pandit sacrificed everything for the service of Lord Nityananda, even the fellowship of his own family. Gauridas Pandit, so he is worshipping the deities of Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, or Nitai, in I just thought of it a minute ago, the name of the village where Gauridas Pandit, he was worshipping Gaurnitai in Kalna, famous temple there. And then and Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, he had deities of Gaurnitai, and then Mahaprabhu and Nityananda would dance there, and the deities would come off the altar and also dance with the devotees in there. Some pastimes describing that. Nityanande Samarpila Jatikula Panti Sri Chaitanya Nityanande Kore Pranapati. Making Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda the Lord of his life, Gauridas Pandit sacrificed everything for the service of Lord Nityananda, even the fellowship of his own family. Nityananda Prabhu Priya Pandita Purandar Premarnava Madhye Vire Chaichana Mandar. The 13th important devotee of Sri Nityananda Prabhu was Pandit Purandar, who moved in the ocean of love of Godhead, just like the Mandara hill. Parameshwara Das Nityanandaika Sharan Krishna Bhakti Pai Tare Jai Kore Smaran. Mandara Hill, or the mountain, Mandara Hill or mountain was used to help churn the ocean when nectar was being produced. Parameshwara Das Nityanandaika Sharan Krishna Bhakti Pai Tare Jai Kore Smaran. Parameshwara Das, said to be the fifth Gopal of Krishna Lila, completely surrendered to the lotus feet of Nityananda. Anyone who will remember his name, Parameshwara Das, will get love of Krishna very easily. Jagadish Pandit Hoy Jagat Pavan Krishna Premamrita Varshe Jena Varshagan. Jagadish Pandit, the 15th branch of Lord Nityananda's followers, was the deliverer of the entire world. Devotional love of Krishna showered from him like torrents of rain. Nityananda Priyabhritya Pandita Dhananjaya Adyanta Virakta Sada Krishna Premamoy. The 16th dear servant of Nityananda Prabhu was Dhananjaya Pandit. He was very much renounced and always merged in love of Krishna. Mahesh Pandita Brajar Udara Gopal Dakabad Badye Nrityakore Preme Matojal. Mahesh Pandit, the 7th of the 12 Gopals, was very liberal. In great love of Krishna, he danced to the beating of a kettle drum like a madman. Nabadipe Purushottama Pandita Mahashai Nityananda Nami Jara Mahonmada Hoy. Purushottama Pandit, a resident of Navadip, was the 8th Gopal. He would become almost mad as soon as he heard the holy name of Nityananda Prabhu. Balaram Das Krishna Prema Rasabadi Nityananda Name Hoy Parama Unmadi. Balaram Das also fully tasted the nectar of love of Krishna. Upon hearing the name of Nityananda Prabhu, he would become greatly maddened. Mahabhagavat Janunatha Kavichandra Jahara Ridoye Nritya Kori Nityananda. Jadunath Kavichandra was a great devotee. Lord Nityananda Prabhu always danced in his heart. Radhe Jara Janma Krishna Dasa Dvijavar Sri Nityananda Teho Parama Kinkar. The 21st devotee of Sri Nityananda in Bengal was Krishnadas Brahman, who was a first-class servant of the Lord. Kala Krishnadas Bora Vaishnava Pradhan Nityananda Chandra Binu Nahe Janayan. The 22nd devotee of Lord Nityananda Prabhu was Kala Krishnadas, who was the 9th cowherd boy. He was a first-class Vaishnava and did not know anything beyond Nityananda Prabhu. Sri Sadashiva Kavi Raja Bora Mahashai Sri Purushottamadas Tahara Tanoi. The 23rd and 24th prominent devotees of Nityananda Prabhu were Sadashiva Kaviraj and his son Purushottamadas, who was the 10th Gopal. So when they say 9th Gopal, 10th Gopal, they are among the Dvadasha Gopals that we mentioned being formerly chief associates, cowherd boys of Balaram. Janmani Magna Nityananda Charane Nirantara Bhaya Lila Kore Krishna Sane. From birth, Purushottamadas was merged in the service of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and he always engaged in childish play with Lord Krishna. From birth, Purushottamadas was merged in the service of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and he always engaged in childish play with Lord Krishna. Radhara Putra Mahashai, Sri Kanu Thakur, Jarade He Rahe Krishna Premamrita Pur. Sri Kanu Thakur, a very respectable gentleman, was the son of Purushottama Das Thakur. He was such a great devotee that Lord Krishna always lived in his body. Mahabhagavata Shrestha Datta Udarana Sarva Babes Sebe Nityanandera Charana Udarana Datta Thakur, the 11th among the 12 cowherd boys, was an exalted devotee of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. He worshipped the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda in all respects. Acharya Vaishnavananda Bhakti Adhikari Purvinama Chila Jara Raghunatha Puri. The 27th prominent devotee of Nityananda Prabhu was Acharya Vaishnavananda, a great personality in devotional service. He was formerly known as Raghunath Puri. Vishnudas Nandana Gangadas Atinbai Purve Jara Gare Chila Thakur Nitai. Another important devotee of Lord Nityananda Prabhu was Vishnudas, who had two brothers, Nandana and Gangadas. Lord Nityananda Prabhu sometimes stayed at their house. Nityananda Britya Paramananda Upadhyaya Sri Jiva Pandita Nityananda Gunagaya. Paramananda Upadhyaya was Nityananda Prabhu's great servitor. Sri Jiva Pandit glorified the qualities of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Paramananda Gupta Krishna Bhakta Mahamati Purvejara Gare Nityananda Vasati. The 31st devotee of Lord Nityananda Prabhu was Paramananda Gupta, who was greatly devoted to Lord Krishna and highly advanced in spiritual consciousness. Formerly, Nityananda Prabhu also resided at his house for some time. Narayana Krishnadas Aramanohar Devananda Charibai Nitai Kinkar. The 32nd, 33rd, 34th, and 35th prominent devotees were Narayan, Krishnadas, Manohar, and Devananda, who always engaged in the service of Lord Nityananda. Hora Krishnadas Nityananda Prabhu Pran Nityananda Padabinu Nahi Janiyan. The 36th devotee of Lord Nityananda was Hoda Krishnadas, whose life and soul was Nityananda Prabhu, or Hoda Krishnadas. He was always dedicated to the lotus feet of Nityananda, and he knew no one else but him. Nakadi Mukunda Surya Madhava Sridhar Ramananda Basu Jagannatha Mahidar. Among Lord Nityananda's devotees, Nakadi was the 37th, Mukunda the 38th, Surya the 39th, Madhava the 40th, Sridhar the 41st, Ramananda the 42nd, Jagannath the 43rd, and Mahidar the 44th. So Nakadi, Mukunda, Surya, Madhava, Sridhar, Ramananda, Basu, Jagannath, Mahidar. Srimanta Gokuladas Hari Harananda Shivai Nandai Abaduta Paramananda. Srimanta was the 45th, Gokuladas the 46th, Hari Harananda the 47th, Shivai the 48th, Nandai the 49th, and Paramananda the 50th. Vasanta Navani Hora Gopala Sanatan Vishnai Hajara Krishnanandana Sulochan. Vasanta was the 51st, Navani Hora the 52nd, Gopal the 53rd, Sanatan the 54th, Vanai the 55th, Krishnananda the 56th, and Sulochan the 57th. Kamsari Sena, Ramasena, Ramachandra Kaviraj, Govinda, Sri Ranga Mukunda, Teen Kaviraj. The 58th great devotee of Lord Nityananda Prabhu was Kamsari Sen. The 59th was Ramasena. The 60th was Ramachandra Kaviraj. The 61st, 62nd, and 63rd were Govinda, Sri Ranga, and Mukunda, who were all physicians, or all doctors, as we've said before. Doctors in that time did service. They were not greatly paid like today. Pitambar, Madhavacharya Dasa Damodar, Shankar Mukunda, Gyanadas, Manohar. Among the devotees of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, Pitambar was the 64th, Madhavacharya the 65th, Damodar Das the 66th, Shankar the 67th, Mukunda the 68th, Gyanadas the 69th, and Manohar the 70th. Nartaka Gopal, Ramabhadra Gaurangadas, Nrsimha Chaitanya, Meenaketan Ramadas. The dancer Gopal was the 71st, Ramabhadra the 72nd, Gaurangadas the 73rd, Nrsimha Chaitanya the 74th, and Meenaketan Ramdas the 75th. Vrindavanadas, Narayan Niranandan, Chaitanya Mangal, Jeho, Korila Rachan. Vrindavan Das Thakur, the son of Srimati Narayani, composed Sri Chaitanya Mangal, later known as Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat. So Meenaketan Ramdas, who's mentioned in the previous verse, he helped inspire Krishnadas Kaviraj to write the Chaitanya Charitamrita, because he came to the house of Krishnadas and his brother, and that led to an argument between Krishnadas and his brother, his brother didn't have deep faith in Nityananda Prabhu, and then Nityananda Prabhu appeared in a dream to Krishnadas Kaviraj and told him to go to Vrindavan, and he left home the next morning and ride in Vrindavan, and then in Vrindavan he would hear from Raghunath Das Goswami, Radhakund, and also the devotees, especially the devotees of the Govindaji temple. They asked that Krishnadas Kaviraj would write about the later pastimes of Mahaprabhu, and that was an inspiration for the Chaitanya Charitamrita, especially after he received the garland from the deity. Vrindavanadas, Narayan, Niranandan, Chaitanya Mangal, Jeho, Korila Bachan. Vrindavanadas Thakur, the son of Srimati Narayani, composed Sri Chaitanya Mangal, later known as Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat. Bhagavate Krishna Lila Varnila Veda Vyas, Chaitanya Lila Te Vyasa, Vrindavanadas, Srila Vyasadeva described the pastimes of Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam. The Vyasa, the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, was Vrindavan Das. Sarvashaka Shrestha Virabhadra Gosai, Tarupashaka Jata Tara Antanai. Among all the branches of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Virabhadra Gosai was the topmost. His sub-branches were unlimited. Ananta Nityananda Gan, Ke Karuganan, Atma Pavitrata Hetu Likilan Katajan. No one can count the unlimited followers of Nityananda Prabhu. I've mentioned some of them just for my self-purification. Esarva Shaka Purna Pakwa Prema Fale Jaride Kitaridiya Vasaila, Sakale. All these branches, the devotees of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, being full of ripened fruits of love of Krishna, distributed these fruits to all they met, flooding them with love of Krishna. Anangara, Prema, Sabar, Cheshta, Anargala, Prema, Sabar, Cheshta, Anargala, Prema Dite, Krishna Dite, Dare, Mahabal. All these devotees had unlimited strength to deliver unobstructed, unceasing love of Krishna. By their own strength, they could offer anyone Krishna and love of Krishna. Sankepi Kohilan e Nityanandagan, Chahara Abadina Pai Sahasrabadan. I've briefly described only some of the followers and devotees of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Even the 1,000-mouthed Seshanaga cannot describe all of these unlimited devotees. Sri Rupa Raghunath Parijaras Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishnadas, with an ardent desire to serve the purpose of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, I Krishnadas narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-lila, 11th chapter, in the matter of the expansions of Lord Nityananda. Okay. Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama
Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan
Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan
Giridhari Gopinath Marana Mohan
Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra
Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra
Dharadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Dharadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhakta Raghunath
Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhakta Raghunath
Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath
Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath
H.I. Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan
H.I. Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan
Jai Te Vignana Shabista Puran
Jahoite Vignana Shabista Puran
H.I. Gosai Jar Mui Taradas
H.I. Gosai Jar Mui Taradas
Tasavar Pararenu Mora Panchagras
Kashavar Padarinu Mara Panchagras
Tarer Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibas
Kaviraj Charana Sri Bhakta Shanivas
Janame Janame More Abilas
Janame Janame More Abilas
H.I. Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas
H.I. Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash
Anande Bolo Hare Bhaja Vrindavan
Anande Boro Hari Bhaja Vrindavan
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pare Manjayaman
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pare Bhajayaman
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koryan
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Korya
Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamudan
Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamudan
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama
Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Haribo.
Nitai Gaur Haribo, 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 Haribo.
Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Haribo.
Nitai Gaur Haribo, 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 Haribo.
Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Chariyashta Tara Sada Shishi Mad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Charya Ashta Tara Sada Shishi Mad Srila Bhakti Rakshidhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dash Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsi Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Madhacharya Brinda Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Brinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Dham Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Kuladvi Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Munda Jo Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Shri Santosh Prabhu Tirubhav Mahotsav Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki Jai.